This is it, folks. The final battle. And this time, Beardo rides alone.
Everything you see is part of the over-GA grid. You should be able to get a visual on the core from your current position. Get there any way you can.
So, it should be noted straight away that I have chosen for my long-range high-powered weapon, instead of a rocket launcher, I've chosen the plasma cannon, and I've replaced my normal skill of head start on grenades and quick return. I've replaced those two skills with a dual slot skill called T Energy Weapon Master 3. Or not 3, 2. What this means is I use less thermal energy with each energy weapon I use, and my weapons cool off faster, meaning I can use them more often. And since there is basically an infinite supply of thermal energy here, wow, you're a bitch. I can keep fighting, whoa, using this weapon, with little consequences, usually. Provided the enemy, you know, gets the hell away from me. Whoa, get away! That arm. I'll give you the other one. Wow, Beardo. You're not making a good case for yourself, buddy. Sorry, 1 second here. The ear that had the headphones itched a little bit. Sorry about that. Oh, I can't go past there. Oh, you little bitch. Now, I'm gonna need to get some more energy soon, because I am really low. I think he's dead. Now he's dead. Alright, now there was a third one, but I think I killed him. Definitely want to take those out, just to get him out of the way. It's also part of the good job reward. Yeah, acre production, it goes down. I don't know how you can get a high rank on that. All you can do is just kill as many of them as you can. This is going to go a little slow at first, but that's only because I'm by myself. Get up here. Get away from me. Oh goody, there's a big one. Now you probably noticed at the beginning of not episode 3, but chapter 3, that I had this little weird blue light strapped to my ass. And that is the GPS unit from our VX units. What that is it's part of the final battle, or part of the mechanic for the final battle. Let me drop this gun. Well, let me put a shot into this head. Put a shot into that guy to stop him from attacking me. But I'll explain that mechanically, because right now that should take care of most of these bastards. Now, if I get too close to this, another one will activate, so I don't want to get too close there. Now, whether I like it or not, I'm going to end up running into, like, 3 or more. Yeah, those. Unfortunately, there is no way to destroy those before they trigger, or before they release those acrids. So all you can do is just damage them and kill them as quickly as you can. Now there are multiple routes that you can take in this stage to get to the final fight. Well, fuck you too, buddy. Enjoy your grenade. Yeah, so like I said, there are multiple routes you can take. Some of them will let you know how each faction ended up faring out as the game in the final battle here. Damn it. The route I'll be taking is a quote-unquote rare route that shows you the fem-fatal faction. Now, I should say the fem-fatals don't actually have their own faction. They're actually just female versions of each member of each faction. So there's female carpetbaggers, female sand riders, and so on and so forth. And they basically don't make an appearance in this game unless you configure your character to look female. Did I kill him? Oh, you're a stubborn one. That should take care of him. So like I said, Beardo rides alone today. And it already took much too long. I should have been out of there in like 4 minutes instead of 7. I know, the cutscene shows all of them, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Now, let's activate this quickly.
Clear a path to the core. Remove any obstacles in your way.
That is one good job reward I could go for. But in order to get through this quickly, I'm going to go uphill here. Now this is where we're going to encounter the giant acrid eyeballs. I said... Yeah, here it is. There is actually 2 of them... Oh, damn. Down in the area I was just in, but because I chose to ignore them... and concentrate on this one, just to get through as quickly as possible, I'm going to have to worry about indirect attacks from the other 2. Yeah, that fireball attack there that it just used, that's instant death if you get hit. Like that. That was perfectly fair. You can see there's one over there, and he keeps hitting me indirectly. Whoops. Now, I'm still going to continue to power up this hill because I want to get out of here. Alright, I think it's dead. Yeah, it's dead. Activate this data post quickly, and then get the hell out of here. See what I mean? By taking off quick return, it takes longer for me to activate data posts. So, I should have just dealt with those 2 acrid eyeballs down below, but I'm stupid. I wanted to get through this quickly. And I did. I got through in about 2.5 minutes or so. When I could have gotten through it in about 1. Keep going, Beardo. Now again, there are multiple paths you can take here. You could go downstream, or you could go upstream. Either way is fine, but there's actually a 3rd hidden path that you may not know about. Now, let me introduce... Oh no, I've already shown you how you can kill those things easily. An explosive to the wing will stop those things. Just like that. Now what I want to do is I want to stay uphill here. Because you can actually kill those and not trigger those giant acrid that like to slap you around. Alright, good. Now if I go uphill, there's actually a destructible wall up here I can destroy. Destructible wall I can destroy. Her to her to her. Nope, didn't get uphill. If I destroy it, I can get a hidden VS Lance weapon, but I don't want it. So instead, I'm gonna wreck this guy. Now you saw the shadow there. There's another one of those insects running around. I want to try and kill him too. There he is. Now if you want to go for points... Aww. He's laughing at me. No, 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 no. Switch that. Now put that down. Got it. Alright. Key thing to remember here, you will encounter another one of those giant acrid eyeballs. If you step over here, it'll come up right around this area here. The tricky thing to remember is, the really tricky thing about this particular stage is, if you cross over to this ledge that I'm pointing at right here, and get too close, a lot of those roly-poly acrid will appear. If you go over here, you're just going to get a shitstorm of acrid attacking you. Not to mention, you'll have the eyeball taking shots at you, which makes things harder. So if you can, stay here and like kill this thing to get it out of the way. Well, die already. There we go. Now, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to grapple up to here. Get up there. Alright, you're gonna want to grapple up to here, then up to here. Ignore all the combat that's going on. Destroy this quickly. Or hey, get knocked off by that stupid flying anchor. Oh, come on, that didn't kill it. And now I'm in trouble. Because there are enemies all over the fucking place. That was brilliant. Get up there, get up there. Come on, Beardo. Aha, come on! This is exactly what I was trying to avoid. Get away from me. I don't want to fight you. This works too. I'll grapple your ass up there. That's destroyed. Now we can go in here, and now we are safe from indirect attacks by the giant eyeball acre. The only thing left to do is to kill these things. That didn't go quite the way I planned it, but I did get up here. Normally, whenever I screw up like that, I would have died. It would have been over, I would have been dead, and I would have had to restart everything. But it worked out better than planned. But you definitely want to be careful using this explosive in here, because it's very easy to accidentally injure yourself. No. Bad acre. Now from here, you could go uphill this way towards another route. So there are actually 3 routes you could go, but I want to take the secret route, which takes me this way. This is the fastest way to go because this will get you to the boss fight the quickest. This also leads to the quote-unquote fem-fatal room, because this is where all the female snow pirates from every faction are currently holding up. Why are they up here by themselves? I don't know. The ladies also have heart-shaped energy weapons, which I do not have, or will not be using. So, any second now, an eyeball is going to come dropping through this ceiling. Any second now. There he is. Now, thanks to the ladies helping me out, and the high-powered weapon I have, the 3 eyeballs we'll be fighting in this room are very easy to kill. Another one's going to come crashing down through here, I believe. See, he went down almost faster than the first. And then the last one will come crashing through here, which is where we need to go to get out of here. Come on. See? One fucking shot, and he's dead. Done. This room is clear, we can leave. How you doing? And then we are free to move on to the final fight in the game. Now, for the final battle in the game, the difficulty will depend on how many actual players there are playing the game. So it's actually easier if you're playing by yourself, or at least faster. The first thing you want to have is you definitely want to have an explosive weapon, like this plasma cannon. Perfect.
GPS units into the core. The satellite will pick up their signals and use them to target the laser blast.
Yeah, I never noticed this before, but when I first ran on this, I thought this was just solid rock. I didn't know it was actually a living thing, and if you jump on it, it will twitch. Now, don't worry about conserving energy, because the last fight in the game takes place literally in a giant pool of thermal energy, which looks suspiciously like lava. Now, I definitely want to activate this data post here. Just because. Now, in order to beat this final boss, we have to use Neos to target it with its giant laser cannon. To do that, we need to shoot these giant phallic symbols. This will cause the surface to cover with that odd rock-like barrier. Now, there are 4 of them, naturally, and there are 4 players. The trick behind it is, if there's only 1 player in the game, that 1 player has to bring one of these down, go up to it, and activate the GPS. Throw the GPS onto it, and then run like hell.
Signal detected. We have access to the cannon's controls. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2,
Keep coming.
1. Fire.
If you're too close, the laser blast will kill you. Now, the more players there are, the more of those giant tentacles you'll have to actually bring down, and the more GPS units you'll have to slap on there. So if there are 4 players, you'll have to actually slap... Yep.
Supercore activity has ceased.
If there are 4 players, you will have to slap 4 GPS units on there. Fortunately, AI partners don't count as real players. Now, you'll notice here, he didn't lose all his health. He's still alive. So... the other thing is...
I've got thermal energy readings going off the charts, and it looks like the barrier is being reconstituted.
Yep.
Shoot it. Destroy the barrier. Hit it with everything you've got.
That's where you're going to need an explosive weapon for, so you can shoot the barrier that regrows, because...
It's now or never. Bring this thing down on the GPS coordinates.
they're going to drop Neos on this bad boy. This is the reason why I chose the plasma cannon for this last one. It's just perfect. It is possible to get a game over a fail if you don't destroy enough of the barrier as it regrows. Now there are 2 levels of barrier. The level that's growing...
We're out of time. It's gonna hit. Everybody, get out of here. Get out of here now.
Whoops, I missed. And then the level that's actually growing. Can't hit that. is it, folks. Come at me, Neos. Hey, I was in there before. Whoops. Somehow I activated that at the end. So that's it. That was the final battle in a nutshell. Okay. Well, there goes one of my guys.
Commander! We need to go! Now!
What's that screaming? What the hell are they doing?
We broke the planet. So that's it. That was the final battle. Admittedly, a little anticlimactic, yes. But mostly because I knew what I was doing. And because it was just me playing. The big thing you'd have to worry about is, if you have more than one player, the last player to put their GPS on has to run like hell, so that the laser doesn't catch them. Everyone else can put their GPSs on there, and there's so many different ways you can do it. Some people say you can actually latch onto it as it comes down, and then, you know, put the GPS on that way, sort of like you're trying to ride a VS and shoot it. Not a good idea. It's easy to get crushed by that thing. So, I am going to shut up and let the final cutscene of the game play, and I will see you during the credits.
Sir, are you all right? I'm fine. Let's get you up. Why is it so dark? It's night out, sir. Already? The thermal energy's not working.
Commander! The sun's coming up.
What is this? Can't believe it. Look at it all. What happened? We did it. We won. At least that's what I'd like to believe. back online. Looks like the thermal energy still works.
Decided to join us, did you?
What happened?
I snatched you out of the sky before you hit the ground. You're lucky I have quick reflexes.
I guess I am. Thanks. And the Over-G? What happened to it? It's not gonna get any easier, is it?
For us? Probably not. But the planet has survived. And will continue to do so. With or without us. This place. Sometimes it welcomes you like the warm bed of a lover. Sometimes it feels like a cold knife at your throat. For those who make this place their home, that is how it will always be.
And so our adventure comes to an end. Of course, this does leave me with a few more questions than anything. First of all, the guys from Ex-NEVEC, their whole plan was to save the planet by stopping NEVEC. NEVEC's plan was to kill the Over-G, take the thermal, and then leave. Ultimately, though, the Ex-NEVEC forces dropped a satellite cannon on it and killed the Over-G, but got a different result. Does that strike anyone as funny? But apparently it worked out in the end, because now there's literally a lake, or quite possibly even a small ocean, a sea of thermal energy. Although I think this particular thermal energy is different from normal thermal energy. Normal thermal energy is kind of thick and viscous. I won't say gooey, but it's more like, almost like magma, lava. But as we saw in the cutscene, the commander walked into it, strolled into it easily, and it looked like water before it started glowing. So I think this is a slightly different version that's, I don't know, watery. Maybe it's easier to make. Maybe it's self-replicating and it'll just keep renewing itself. Who knows? As for that acrid that flew by, who knows what it is? That's a whole new species. Some people say that's what's left of the Over-G. Some people say that it's an amalgamation of all the acrid that flew in at the end. Whatever it is, all questions I'm sure will be answered, and new ones asked when they make the next Lost Planet game. You know they did. You know they're gonna make it, because, I mean, NEVEC is obviously not done. I mean, come on. Nowhere at any point in the game did anyone say anything about pushing NEVEC off the planet, just stopping them. Because, I mean, in every level we played fighting NEVEC, in which we had to run away at the end, like the submarine dock, even though it was quite clear that I killed every enemy, that I took great special effort and pains to make sure there was no one left so I could stroll around at my leisure. In the end, there were still NEVEC soldiers shooting at me. Which means we didn't push NEVEC off the planet. They're still here. Either way, the end of an awesome game that I thoroughly enjoyed, and if you can get it, I recommend that you do so and play it. Either single player, or if you can, a group of people that you trust to play together co-op online. Because if you play with people who've never played it before, you can experience it for the first time, go through all the oh shit moments and all the great triumphs together, which is what I did. Especially with my good buddy Aquamole. But if you end up playing online with people who have played the game before, who have all the cool weapons unlocked and everything, they know what they're doing. They just want to complete the game or screw around. They don't want to experience it like you have, because they already have. So what you want to do is definitely play it with a couple of people you haven't played, or if you really want to experience it just by yourself, then do that. Play by yourself, no AI partners, or a few AI partners, whichever you want. All in all, it's an excellent game, and I love it dearly. And I'm glad I finally managed to finish this LP, and I'm glad you guys could come along for the ride. And I do look forward to the next one. Now, as for future LPs, currently I still have quite a few LPs on my plate, as it is. I need to finish up Dead Rising 2. I definitely need to finish up Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Parasite Eve 2, I would like to restart that one. I'm not sure if I want to leave the current existing videos up or not. I think I might, because they're still good videos, and I don't want to do like I did with Ace Combat 5 and get rid of them because I decided not to do it anymore. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break, maybe a few days, something like that, and then, you know, go back, look over the Dead Rising videos so that I'm not jumping into this blind, and then pick up from there and start up again and get this done. I don't know when I'm going to get back into Gauntlet. The main reason I stopped was because it was just too long. I mean, I know I did it for you guys. I did it was a whole subscriber special thing, but it just turned out that I just got burnt out on it because it's just that long of a game. You can't sit down and do an entire session of it and say, I'm going to start playing on the 1st of this month and then finish at the end of this month, and I'm just going to play the whole game straight and nothing else. You will burn out very quickly, and that's what happened to me. And I still have nightmarish visions of when I played all 3 Onimusha games back to back to back. I still shudder at my noobish mistake of doing that. So I will finish Gauntlet, I just don't know when. It'll probably be Dead Rising 2, and then I'll probably restart Parasite Eve, and then move on to Gauntlet. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, I bought myself a game, Eternal Sonata, and I've been wanting to play it, but I realize as an RPG, if I start playing it, I'm going to get hooked into it, and I'm going to end up not doing my LPs like I'm supposed to. So, Dead Rising 2, Parasite Eve, Gauntlet Dark Legacy, and then we'll start moving on to some new stuff. I'm not sure what. Maybe something like Fallout, maybe. Maybe an older game. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've still got plenty of stuff. I've even got something planned for my 500 subscriber special. I got something special for you guys. And I think you will appreciate it as much as I do. So it looks like we're coming up on the end of the credits. And I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being along for the ride on this LP and all of my LPs. You're wonderful people. You're beautiful people. And I thank you for watching all of my videos and subscribing to me. Thank you. Honestly and truly, thank you. Beardo thanks you as well. This has been Lost Planet 2, an LP by Alexander Frost. Until next time, folks. Until next time.